Good evening, I'm Scott Beadle with St. George News at 8. The search continues for a teen and his step-grandmother after they went missing during a hike in Grand Canyon National Park. Park Service officials say they have 3 ground teams, a helicopter, a drone, and a motorized boat on the search. 14-year-old Jackson Standifer and 62-year-old Luann Merrill, the wife of Merrill Boot Company founder Randy Merrill, were hiking with 2 others Saturday when they attempted to cross the Tapeats Creek and Thunder River confluence. They lost their footing and were swept away in the waters there. Park officials say that area is almost impossible to cross during heavy rains or spring snowmelts. Jackson is described as having black hair, 5'8", 105 pounds, was last seen wearing black Nike shorts and a white long-sleeved Columbia shirt and blue Chacos. Luann is described as blonde, 5'5", 145 pounds, last seen wearing khaki zip-off shorts, a blue-green button-down shirt, and blue water shoes. Anyone who may come across them is urged to call 928-638-7805. Complaints continue to pour in over a Utah judge who called a convicted rapist an extraordinarily good man during his sentencing hearing. Judge Thomas Lowe said during Keith Vallejo's sentencing, "The court has no doubt that Mr. Vallejo is an extraordinarily good man, but great men sometimes do bad things." Vallejo is convicted of 10 counts of forcible sexual assault, 1 count of object rape, and was sentenced to up to life in prison. Utah's Judicial Conduct Commission is tasked with investigating the complaints. Representative says if they do decide to take action, it could be months. Another state judicial oversight representative says they have received 120 emails, phone calls, and Facebook messages about Lowe since late March. A criminal law expert says, however, it is unlikely that Lowe will be punished. The 18th annual Dixie Power Kite Festival is set to take place Saturday at the Dixie State University Encampment Mall. The spring event will be open from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. and will be full of flying kites, food, entertainment, and a whole host of fun for the entire family. Proceeds from the festival go to the Washington County School District Foundation, the fundraising arm for the school district, which in turn directly benefits literacy programs in the schools. According to a 2016 St. George News report, the festival has raised over $400,000 for the foundation. Well, if you like the outdoors and enjoy helping preserve history, you might enjoy becoming a site steward in Washington County. The Southern Utah National Conservation Friends and the Bureau of Land Management in St. George need site stewards to protect the thousands of irreplaceable cultural and natural resources in the area. Volunteers will be trained to monitor sites for damage, vandalism, and overall changes by taking photos and writing short reports. Training is April 28th and 29th at the St. George Area Chamber of Commerce and the Land Hill Heritage Site at the Santa Clara River Reserve. Those who are interested should email Susan Crook at susan@conserveswu.org. Tensions are reaching a boiling point between the U.S. and North Korea. Vice President Mike Pence is in the region, landing in Japan overnight after his visit to South Korea. Megan Hughes has our story.
Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe telling Vice President Mike Pence this morning he's pleased to hear all options are on the table when it comes to North Korea.
The era of strategic patience is over.
Pence repeating his pledge to shift from the Obama-era strategy.
As you know, the United States knows peace comes through strength.
President Trump telling Fox News he would not rule out a preemptive military strike.
We'll see what happens. I hope there's going to be peace. But, you know, they've been talking with this gentleman for a long time.
As to whether a U.S. cyber attack helped foil North Korea's weekend missile launch, Trump wouldn't comment. But he did share his strategy to lean on China and that friendship with President Xi brokered at Mar-a-Lago.
China's trying to help us. I don't know if they're going to be able to or not. But would I want to start heavy trade or currency manipulation statements against somebody that's out there right now trying to stop what could be a very bad situation?
How big is the threat? While officials say Saturday's missile flew just 34 miles before spinning out of control, North Korea is developing a missile that could travel over 2,000 miles within range of Guam, and even longer range missiles. One of them could be capable of traveling over 7,000 miles, able to hit the U.S. mainland. As for North Korea's response to the tough talk of the Trump administration,
the DPRK is ready to react to any mode of war desired by the American.
North Korea is not backing down. The country's vice foreign minister now declaring there could be weekly missile tests. Chief Meteorologist Chris Summers has your southern Utah forecast next.
The weather tonight is brought to you by Experimac. Experience Mac computers in a new way.
And welcome back, everyone. A good Tuesday evening to you. Good to see a nice photo out there on our Instagram page here at KCSG_TV. This is showing the cacti actually blooming in Snow Canyon State Park. Looking very nice out there with lots of sunshine. Had a little gusty winds will pick up here late this afternoon, and a wind advisory actually in effect down to our south through parts of Nevada, also into parts of Arizona as well. Also seeing a little bit of light rain developing through parts of Nevada. That will continue to push here into southern Utah overnight tonight. So you're going to keep at least a threat of some rain in our forecast as we get into the overnight hours of tonight. But looks like as we get into most of our day on Wednesday, should see some sunshine back. Temperatures really not too bad, much like we saw today. High temperatures back into the upper 70s to low 80s in much of southern Utah. Take a look then at our forecast here the next couple of days. Our headlines actually showing those nice days continuing here as we get through not only tomorrow, but really the rest of the work week. Once this little bit of rain goes through here tonight, we're going to dry out and be very pleasant here as you go through not only tomorrow, but really through the rest of the work week and right into the upcoming weekend. Could see temperatures start to really warm up by the end of the work week. May drop a couple degrees on our temperatures by around Friday, but by the weekend, I wouldn't be surprised to see high temperatures close to 90 in some areas by Sunday. So definitely some very warm weather back in the forecast here over the next several days. Now our surface map is showing the dry, pleasant weather in our forecast for our Wednesday. Again, those shower activity move well off to our north and to our east. So behind that, we're going to enjoy some very nice weather. Temperatures upper 70s to low 80s in most areas, but again, Cedar City areas like that may see temperatures in the upper 60s to near 70, but still looking very nice, especially for this time of year. Taking a look at our high temperatures from today, we did again make it low 80s. St. George at 82 degrees here late this afternoon, also 82 degrees over in Hurricane, 71 the temperature in Cedar City, 59 in Enterprise, and look it down to our south and west and parts of southern Nevada, 90 degrees in Mesquite, 86 degrees a high temperature in Vegas late this afternoon. So for tonight, may see a few of those showers out there. Temperatures drop back into the mid-30s in Cedar City. Everyone else will stay in the low 50s from Mesquite to Hurricane to St. George by early tomorrow morning. Now for our Wednesday, we get back into the mid-60s in Cedar City, but a lot of sunshine expected, maybe a few clouds from time to time, upper 70s to low 80s in much of southern Utah and into parts of Nevada too, with our mostly sunny skies expected on Wednesday afternoon. Now, our extended forecast for Cedar City, again back in the mid to upper 60s on Thursday. Do drop a little bit on Friday. Come a little breezy too, 61 degrees by Friday afternoon. But then look at the weekend, looking very nice into the low 70s to mid 70s in most areas. Now, for much of southern Utah, again, we'll see temperatures close to 80. Once again on our Wednesday, 81 degrees by Thursday. A little dip in temperatures on Friday, but look at the weekend. May see a few isolated showers on Saturday, but look at 90 for a high in St. George by Sunday. So some warm weather definitely back in the forecast by late in the weekend into early next week.
Heating right up.
That's right, that's for sure.
Thanks, Chris. KCSG Channel 8 has teamed up with Experimac to give away an iPad at the end of this month. All you have to do is go to the KCSG Facebook page or kcsg.com to enter. Once you've entered, be sure to also use the keyword, which we will announce every night during the St. George News at 8 for an additional 30 entries. Tonight's keyword is Mac. You may enter the giveaway every day until May 1st, so be sure to tune in each weeknight to the St. George News at 8 for the keyword of the day and more chances to win an iPad, courtesy of KCSG and Experimac. Well, if you think your day has gone down the toilet, wait till you see this next Woman's Awful experience that went viral. A Texas woman is an internet star for a rather embarrassing incident. Gracie Henderson noticed the toilet in her new home was blocked and she didn't have a plunger, so she went ahead and reached in to see what the problem was, and then her hand got stuck. 911 was called and firefighters had to remove the porcelain throne, carry it out to the backyard with Henderson still attached. They had to destroy it to free her hands, and that video made it on Facebook, where it has been viewed millions of times. Yeah, just don't do that.
Exactly.
Thanks for watching.
Hope you have a great night.